Number one, when you and your man go out to eat, he does not have the confidence to speak up if his order is wrong. So you have to speak up for him. And yet he's the leader. Okay. Number two, this weird jokey joke that a lot of people have in their relationships where the husband wants to get it on with his wife, but the wife just, she's so disgusted and annoyed and she doesn't want him touching her. Yeah, sounds like coercion to me. And you're just doing it because you really don't like him. You just feel obligated to do it. And he knows this and wants you to do it anyway. You need to throw the entire man out in the trash. Because the biggest problem with this situation is being with a man who doesn't care about your feelings, doesn't care that you don't feel safe, doesn't care that he does not turn you on, doesn't care that it's just something that you don't want to do, and he goes through with it anyway, knowing that. Two, you need to figure out what the problem is and then go from there. Perhaps get some therapy to reframe how you think about relationships and why you think you are obligated to give someone that kind of intimacy when that's not what you want to do. Three, I think this is three. Three, women, couples taking photos with their man and they do this weird pose where they stand behind the man and they're looking up to him adoringly like he's God or something. Sweetie, that's not God. That's Rick. Rick can't even put his fucking dirty socks in the hamper without you having to go behind him and do it for him. Rick doesn't know how to operate the washer and the dryer. So how the fuck is he gonna walk on water? Rick is so amazing. It's probably because of the fact that you're amazing and you're the one doing everything to help him be successful. So with that logic, he should be looking at you adoringly and standing behind you. The next one is, and I'm just saying the next one because I forget what the number is I'm on now. The next one is thinking that we have to have a leader in a relationship. Y'all are supposed to be a team, okay? Y'all are going to have strengths and weaknesses, and where one person lacks, the other person fills in. Somebody might take over a certain thing because they're better at it. And no, I'm not talking about a woman taking over the cooking and the cleaning and taking care of the kids because she's better at it because like patriarchy. You need to get to the bottom of why you need to be in a relationship with a man leading you. And you also need to throw the whole entire man in the trash, because why is he okay with this idea of leading you as opposed to treating you like you're his equal? Next thing, when a man is taking care of his kids and you're going out to work or run errands, it is seen as him babysitting his kids, and people automatically feel bad for him and they're like, oh, daddy duty, huh? No, he's being a fucking father, okay? Just like he deserves time to himself, so do you. You should be able to run to the store without him calling you 15 times about where are the bottles, where are the diapers, what are the kids supposed to eat again? Or even worse, you just give up going out without the kids altogether, and you can never have a time where it's just you. Which leads me to my next point, and a lot of us have been talking about this for a while now. I think it's sad that in this really unfortunate way, we've normalized men not knowing a thing about their children. They don't know who their teachers are. They barely know their birthdays. They barely know the kid's name or middle name. They don't know what grade the child is in. They don't know what size the kids wear. When it's cold outside, they're putting the kids in a fucking tank top and a tutu. And it's all just laughed off because, I mean, dads don't know anything, right? That's fucking weird. I got pregnant by you, could have possibly died in childbirth, and I got pregnant by an idiot who doesn't know how to raise his own children and doesn't want to at that because he thinks you're supposed to do it. The next thing is women thinking that all of a sudden because they're married they automatically have to start cooking and cleaning and taking care of all the shit for him. I cannot tell you how many friends I've had over the years who were like me. They really don't like cooking, you know, and if they have to clean, they pay somebody else to do it or whatever the case may be. But I cannot tell you how many women who started off like me, but the moment that ring got put on their finger, the moment they moved in with that man, all of a sudden, personal assistant, personal chef, they're doing everything for that man, and that man just somehow magically forgets how to take care of himself, if he was taking care of himself at all, because he wasn't already living with his mom and dad who was doing everything for him. You just simply filled in the position that they were no longer filling. Another thing is this weird trend of women posting what I'm cooking to make my boyfriend propose to. No, absolutely entire fuck not. Stop auditioning for these goddamn men. If anything, they need to be auditioning for you. If he doesn't like you and you gotta do all this shit to make him like you and think you're wife worthy, dump him in the trash. Like, gross. Another thing that I feel has been normalized in relationships is this idea of if his family members don't respect you, then you step up and you cuss them out and you're bragging about how you told his mama to go to hell. His family, his problem. If he is not able to step up to his family and set boundaries and tell people to go to hell himself, it's because he himself lacks boundaries, and he is allowing, get this through your head, he is allowing people to disrespect you and will not come to your aid, and you have to do it yourself. So no, I don't think you're a big bad and a boss because you cussed his dad out for being disrespectful. I think your man is a bitch and you should dump him in the garbage. Next thing is going 50-50. We could possibly die in childbirth, okay? You could lose teeth, you could lose hair, or just have a traumatic birthing experience, period. If you have a menstrual cycle, you bleed for a couple days to 7 days out of the week. Some women probably bleed a lot more and bleed through tampons and pads. You're cramping, you're sick, and you still have to go to work and hold yourself together and be a decent human being on a daily basis. Just you leaving the house puts you at risk of being assaulted. The number one way that women are assaulted or unalived is not by some random stranger on the street. It's by someone that they know. And even worse, their romantic partner. And Linda, before you say, well, stop marrying men that will unalive you then, stop marrying men that will abuse you, blah, 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 I'm Squidward. In all the true crime and the movies about these people, everybody always says the same thing. He seemed like such a nice person until Sarah disappeared one day. Oh no, I'm not going 50-50 with you. The next thing is being with a man that you're not attracted to. Somebody that you have to pep talk yourself into being with. Somebody that you have to explain to your friends that just, he has a really nice personality, I promise. And then when that man dog walks you, you regret the fact that you ever gave his ass a fucking chance. Don't get me wrong. All men, ugly, fine, tall, short, have the capacity to be a complete jerk off to you. But god damn it, at least let it be somebody who you actually wanted. My next thing and my last thing, let me know if you want me to make a part 2 with this idea of I'm just going to stay with him until the kids graduate from high school. It's not because you don't have money. It's not because you don't have a support system. It's because you don't want to traumatize your kids by breaking up the family. But the kids already know. They're not fucking stupid. And you're teaching them that it's okay for them to live their lives unhappy, to martyr and sacrifice themselves for other people's comfort. Just think to yourself, would I want my daughter or my son to live like this? And if the answer is yes, you're a fucking weirdo who probably either shouldn't have kids or should have them taken away from you immediately.